Welcome to Ask the Sistahs, Am I the Asshole? I'm Sister J.
I'm Sister A.
I'm Sister LM.
And I am Sister K. And welcome to episode number 27. Let's get started. Welcome, everyone.
Hey.
Hola.
It's been a little bit of time since our last Ask the Sistahs, Am I the Asshole? But we are back and ready to jump into these new, fun, and sometimes serious questions. Before we get started, we're going to talk about what we are lipping, sipping, and swagging with tonight.
For my swag, I have my blingy J on. Thank you, Sister A. I'm blinging right there. That's only... Oh, yeah, I got our, so to speak, hat, baseball cap on. I love this. It's really comfortable and nice. For my hydration, I have my authentic Yeti cup. My red one, thank you, little D. And in here, I am drinking tonight some freshly made ice cold black cherry Kool-Aid.
Ooh, okay.
Very nice.
Good.
I love black cherry Kool-Aid.
Good.
I know, good. Okay, from a lippy. Oh, I got the bright shit on today. This is the Wet n Wild Cloud Pout.
Oh,
Because you reminded me that I have it. And this is called I'm on Cloud Wine.
wow.
Ooh,
Look at that.
Look how
good.
bright that is on me.
That
That's
is
bright.
bright.
Wow.
Looks good,
Ooh,
though.
that is bright. It does look good.
Yeah.
It does.
I love the formulation of it. It goes on so smooth and creamy. It's
Yes.
really nice.
Mm-hmm.
And I have an Avon Glimmer Sticks lip liner.
Oh, did you go to the Avon store?
No.
No, I did not.
No, that's not chocolate.
Perfect.
No,
Not
this is
chocolate.
Plum.
this is pomegranate.
Oh,
Oh, the pomegranate.
I thought it was the
You were close. You were
So
close.
Close.
pomegranate.
That's it
No,
for
you have
me.
to do the perfect plum.
I did, but y'all was
Perfect
talking.
pomegranate.
I did, but you was
No, I see.
All right. I'll jump in next. I've got
Okay.
my awesome Yeti, my Sister's Peak Pank one with my cool name on the back. And I've got some cold ice waters in there.
good.
And for my blings and swags, I got on my Soul Sister bracelet. Thank you, Sister LM. I also have on my Silver A today. Thank you, moi. And and I'm also wearing my Sister Speak cardigan.
Yay.
Love it.
Keeping warm in these raw, wet streets.
Yeah.
For my lippy today, I have got the CoverGirl Outlast All Day in Plum Berry.
Ooh, I like that color.
Oldie but goodie.
An oldie
Yes.
but a goodie.
Yeah.
It is on the
looks
dry
good.
side because it's matte. So I've got some e.l.f. lip lacquer on as well.
Ooh.
Okay.
I
And-
like that color though. Looks
Merci
too.
beaucoup.
good. That's
That's
French,
it for
LM.
me.
I know.
She knows.
Oh, she thought that
Y'all
was
just
real
wait.
funny.
Till I start speaking fluent.
That's right.
That was it for you, Sister A?
That's it for you?
Yes.
Okay. All righty. I will go next. For my swags, I have on my Soul Sisters bracelets as well.
And a whole bunch of others.
No, just one other actually.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
just
A
one
thicker
other
one.
Alright.
today. Mhm.
Nice.
I'm a little light.
A little light.
For my drink, I have my, I don't know if I've used this yet. I got
I
it
don't
for
think
that.
so.
I got it for Christmas from a coworker.
That's
Love it.
beautiful. That's
Isn't
white.
it? It's
Yes, I
not
like that.
customized, but a nice white Yeti.
I
I like
that.
the shape of it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what?
And it came with the straw too.
It's the same shape. Looky.
It sure is.
Oh, mine's
Hey.
red.
Yeah.
Mine was a Christmas present too.
Ew. Clean,
I
clean.
love the Christmas present insulated cups. Those are the best kind.
Yes, they are. And I am drinking some water with lemon.
Ooh,
Nice.
And
that's
ice.
refreshing.
Lots of ice. Yes, very
Fancy.
refreshing. On my lippy, I too pulled out something I haven't worn in forever, ever. This is one of Sister A's faves, I believe. This is Wet and Wild Liquid Cat Suit in Video Vixen.
Oh, hey.
Yes.
Nice.
So it's
That
dark.
looks great
It does
on
look
you.
good.
Good for you.
Really
Thank
good.
you.
That looks really good. That's
It
a nice
is
color.
drying. So I also have on it's Palmer's Cocoa Butter Lip Balm.
Okay.
So it's like cocoa butter, but for lips.
Okay.
And it smells, it's dark chocolate peppermint. It smells so good.
Ooh.
Yum.
So
I
good.
forget
And it has,
Palmer's makes
so
a
it's
lip
cocoa
thing
butter.
too.
Yep, it's cocoa butter and vitamin E. So
Oh,
very
okay.
moisturizing.
Good for
Yeah.
good for your lips.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. And that's it for moi.
All right, I'll jump in real quick, because I don't have any swag. I do have my permanent swag here on my wrist.
I like your
but
sweater.
I do
Thank
too.
you.
Yeah.
This was
I
a
like
Christmas
that.
present from my auntie.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
that's
It's like
pretty.
black and white.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's so warm. I mean,
It looks
it's
it.
perfect. The only problem is I need two so I can, wash one.
Okay.
Yes.
And wear what?
And wear
and wear one. It's perfect. For my drink, I also have my Sister Speak Pink.
Okay.
Yeah, Ted with my Sister K name. And I have some pineapple Fanta
Okay.
and a little yellow straw to represent.
To represent the pineapple.
The pineapple. And then for my lippy, I have not an oldie, but one I've worn before. It's the NYX Smooth Whip Matte Lip Cream.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is in the color of Fuzzy Slippers.
Oh,
This
I
is
love
a
that.
good
I love
color.
the name.
Me too.
Yeah.
Very
that's a cute
nice.
name.
It is.
This is a great color. I think this is going to be my signature.
Okay.
It is a little dry, and I didn't put any on yet, but I'm going to put on some of my Stay Glossy Rimmel.
Oh, yes.
Which one is it?
Captivate Me.
Captivate me.
Okay.
My favorite.
Nice.
I have another
Yes.
one, but I don't like it as much as this is the
Yeah, you and Sister
Yeah.
A like to captivate me the
Yes.
best.
You like the date night.
I like
don't
the
you?
date
Yeah.
night the best.
I got the date night. I use that too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I have a date night.
Yeah.
But
not
not.
for me.
Depends
like
what
the
color you're
Captivate Me.
wearing.
It's
I think
It
darker.
doesn't go with
yeah.
as much as the
Yeah.
Captivate Me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because it is darker.
Yeah.
It's just for me. It's ashy looking. It's by itself because I don't do nudes very well.
Yeah.
My lips looks ashy on me. But anyway, all right. Well, that is it for me. So he can get into so what we did, and I just need to say this real quick before we get into this. I'm very disappointed in our Sister Speak family.
I second that.
We put
I
out a
third that.
call
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
for our Sister Speak family to provide an Ask the Sisters, Am I the Asshole? Or just a regular Ask the Sisters question,
Or an
update. Thank you.
Just
We got-
hey, how you doing?
We got one.
Oh,
Come on, family. What is y'all?
Come on, y'all. So for that one, when I read off your name, you know who you are. Send me your address. Actually, I think I have your address. You don't even gotta send it to me. I'm gonna send you some Sister Speak stuff.
Yeah.
Some swag. You get
Some
some swag.
swag.
winner, winner.
Yes.
Winner, winner.
because
Winner,
You
swag winner.
actually listened to the call of the sisters.
Yes.
Right.
And we gave y'all
Thank
good old
you.
2 weeks. 'Cause
Sure
actually,
did.
I have a deadline for like a week, but this is like a whole week after that. So
Dang.
snuck it in there.
Mhm. Y'all slipping.
Slipping. Okay.
That's okay.
So
That's okay.
yep, that's all right. So
The
what
one
we're
person
gonna
left out.
Yep.
so we're gonna read, this is from Dina, by the way. Hey,
Hey,
Dina.
Dina.
So we are gonna read Dina's, and then we have some other Emma the asshole questions that we'll sprinkle in here as well.
Okay.
Let's get started with Dina. She says, "Hey sisters, am I the asshole for being salty?" I love that question. I feel like you're never the asshole for being salty.
Here we go.
Yeah,
Salty or
depends.
we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay. I once gave a friend my carefully researched information about a surgery I planned to have and explained to them why it was beneficial. They didn't believe it was a good idea and even turned their nose up at it. Their skepticism was so high that it made me second guess myself. Then one day, not long after hearing my plan to have the surgery, they announced their plan to do it like it was their intention all along.
Oh,
No.
Y'all already,
We already salty.
Yeah.
they already salty, Dina. I was in shock. We worked together, so all I heard all day was them telling the ladies at the office about their exciting journey to come. Are you kidding me? At any rate, I was their closest friend at the time, so I was the only adult they could rely on as their parents had passed on years ago and they had no other close relatives. I was there to help them with the whole process from beginning to end. It was very stressful and there were many tears, so I always tried to be supportive. Once it was finally done, they didn't follow any of the explicit aftercare instructions, which seemed to defeat the purpose of having the surgery. What's worse is that I never got to go through with my plan due to life issues, finances, time off from work, insurance changes, etc., that kept getting in the way. I always feel situations like this happen to me all the time. I feel guilty for being annoyed because I honestly don't begrudge my friends' good health and happiness, but it also stings a bit when things don't work out for me and they don't seem to appreciate what they have. I have held onto this saltiness, quote unquote, for a while, and I don't know why it still bothers me. I guess because it would have been so life-changing for me that I have FOMO, fear of missing out. Anywho, thanks for listening, sisters. Dina from the A.
Thank you, Dina.
Thank you, Dina.
And again, Dina, be on the lookout because I have your address. I will send you stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, sisters, who wants to start first?
I'll
Is
go
she
first.
the asshole for being salty was her question.
You are not the asshole. I would be salty too. I was salty at like sentence 2.
Yeah.
So I totally get your saltiness. But what I would suggest to you though is, like you mentioned that this happens to you often, stop telling people your plans then. Just do it. Just do it. And especially if you tell someone your plans and then if they have something negative to say about it, it made you like second doubt yourself.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Make your own decision and they'll see you when they see you after it's done. But you're definitely not the asshole for being salty, and especially for being there for them throughout their surgery.
Yeah.
And they didn't do what they were supposed to do.
Didn't do it.
That's
annoying.
That was big of you,
it's a
Dina.
waste.
I'm not sure I would have been as good a
I
friend
know.
then if that had all turned tables on me.
Yeah.
So, because your friend sounds like an asshole to me. So, I mean,
agreed.
She feels one way about you having this surgery, and then next thing you know, she's like, I think that might be a good thing for me to do.
Right.
So, no, definitely not the asshole. Yeah. Sound like a good friend to me. It's okay to be salty.
Tell Dina, I can see Jay wants to go last. I don't want to say that Dina needs to stop being herself because obviously she's a very open and loving person that likes to share what's going on with her. And if she knows of something or thinks that she, or if she learns something that will be beneficial to other people, she wants to share that with who she thinks are friends or family that would care. And this person just basically kind of took advantage of that in that situation.
Yeah.
But I feel like LM's right. In order to protect yourself from feeling this way, and I feel like it's salty, justifiable saltiness, because if you're telling someone about you and something that you're going to do and then they adopt it and take it after they gaslit your ass and told you it was a terrible idea, but then they go ahead and do it, that person is not the good friend that you thought they were.
No.
It's unfortunate. No. But don't change who you are. I think just be selective as to who you tell your business to. And then on the other hand, as far as the other things that got in the way from you being able to do it, I think just plan. So maybe you couldn't do it when you had planned it. Maybe you had second thoughts, but if you're something that you're still looking to do and wanting to do, just make a plan for yourself to where you can get to that step in the next year, 2 years, or however long it's going to take. Just plan for it. And that way you will still get the benefits that you were thinking that you were going to have in the first place.
Yeah, don't let this experience deter you from still getting the surgery if you still want it.
I got a different take on this. First of all, I'll start by saying, no, Dina, you're not an asshole for being salty, but you need to let it go. Couple things that are a little troublesome to me is the sentence where you say this happens to you often. Now, I would say there's a reason why you're seeking other people's approval of what you're going to do in your life. That's not your husband. So that you might want to address in the first instance. But even when you tell a person what you're going to do, and they say, now, if I was you, I wouldn't do it or whatever. You have to be confident enough in yourself and your life to do what is good for you in your life. You can't live someone else's life, just like they cannot live your life. Nobody else can give you that validation if you don't feel it within yourself. There's nothing wrong with sharing your excitement and stuff about, I'm going to, get this done for me, or get this procedure, or get this spa treatment, or, whatever it is. That's not, but for someone to gaslight you and then that changes your opinion, there's something there that needs to be addressed personally just for you, number one. But it's a little troublesome, Dina, if this happens to you a lot, because then you're going to have to take the responsibility of why you're allowing it to happen to you a lot. So that's what I would say. But as far as the friend and are you salty and stuff, I'd be mad too. And first of all, the chick is really glad it wasn't me, because I would have cussed her out in front of everybody at work. However, really, I would have dropped a dime. Me well, too. Wait a minute. When I told you that's what I wanted, you said this and I would have dropped it all over. However, be that as it may, everybody ain't as bold as me. But be that as it may, though, you're going to have to let it go. Okay, so you're salty. It's done and everything. Okay, period. You're going to have to let it go. That'd be my thing.
Or not, and stop being friends with the person.
Or both.
Life is too short for that. Let it go.
Right. Like, let it go and stop being friends with that person.
Yeah, but let it go. Let it go. You don't live with this person.
No.
And in the future, though, talk it over with your husband. Get his feedback. You don't need feedback from everybody about whatever. Whether it's, I want to read this book, I want to go to this movie, or I want to have this procedure. You don't need feedback from everybody.
Big ass difference between those, though.
That's true. However, but in the future, Dina, if you really want some honest feedback, shoot me a text. Call me up and we can discuss.
You can always contact us.
Hey, because the sisters will tell you for real.
On the side.
Real deal. Yeah, on the side. Real deal, though. And we certainly aren't going to gaslight you.
Oh, no.
All right.
Thank you, Dina, for
Thank you, Dina.
That question. And again, thank you for being our only Speak family member.
Yes, Dina. And you're going to get some good swagger. We got some good shit, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
We do.
We got good shit.
Some new shit.
New shit.
As who knows best that we have good shit? Our patrons on Patreon.
That's right.
So if y'all didn't know, we do have a Patreon. We kind of mentioned at the end because we don't want to bombard all y'all. But we have a Patreon. It's patreon.com/Sistah Speak, not productions, but just Sistah Speak. And we have a ton of content over there. Join. And if you join at our grandma's cookout level, and if y'all know us, you know why we have our levels named the way they are. Then
you know what grandma's cookout is. Yeah.
You get swag 4 times a year if you stay at grandma's cookout for a while. So
yeah,
just
good swag too.
Oh yeah. Big old box of swag.
Big box of swag.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay.
Are
we moving on?
We're moving on to our Am I the Asshole questions like we have done. And Sister Jay, do you want to start us off?
Yeah, I got a good one. Okay. Let me read the whole thing first for y'all be making comments.
Oh, you know we're going to comment through the movie.
I know.
I might need to mute.
Yeah, because this one have your blood kind of.
Okay.
Anyway, am I the asshole for telling my boyfriend he's ridiculous for being jealous of a 7-year-old boy? I, a 27-year-old female, live in an apartment with my boyfriend, who's 26. Our neighbors include a couple in their 30s and their 7-year-old son. I'm good friends with the lady, and her son is just adorable. Sometimes he comes over to show me something fun he made at school or just to spend time, all with the parents' knowledge and permission, of course.
That's real cute.
Isn't that cute? My boyfriend always used to joke that this kid is a threat and in direct competition with him.
What?
I just roll. Sorry. She said my boyfriend always used to joke.
Yes, we heard that part.
That the kid is a threat and in direct competition with him. I just rolled my eyes every time. Unfortunately, the lady recently told me that she's divorcing her husband. Naturally, this is a difficult time for her son, and he's been very withdrawn over the past week. A few days ago, he knocked on our door and cried to me about his parents splitting up. I took him in and hugged him, kissed his little cheek, and made him a little snack, etc. In the meantime, my boyfriend was moping around in the background. When I dropped the kid back off at his parents', my boyfriend called me unbelievable. He basically said that the boy gets more attention than he does, and that I'm so affectionate and caring with him. I said that maybe this is to do with the fact we're talking about a literal child here, and I'm old enough to be this kid's mother. So duh, I'm going to treat him like that. But he wouldn't listen. He even said that he wishes he got a quote, face full of titties when he cries. And
come on.
What?
Don't make me laugh. This is serious.
No.
Okay. He even said that he wishes he even said he wishes, mute yourself. He even said he wishes he got a face full of titties when he cries and that I never caressed his hair like that. At this point, I called him ridiculous and absurd for being jealous of a 7-year-old kid. We had a big argument, and at the end, I told him that he needs to get over his irrational attitude. He said that whilst he likes my slightly bitchy and cold personality, this was news to me. What? I don't know what he thinks of me as slightly bitchy and cold, but anyway, he wishes I was a bit of a softie too sometimes. Am I the asshole here or is he?
Who wants to go first?
This is black and white.
You're the asshole for not kicking that motherfucker out your apartment. Why are you living with this little punk ass bitch?
Listen.
Thank you, Sister A.
Said.
And one of these too.
Yes.
You know.
Why are you still with this punk?
Yeah.
Why is he threatened by us? He's showing you who he is. He's a whiny ass little mug who thinks you're cold and bitchy.
No, it's worse than that.
Because
it's worse
you
than that.
are helping to be a nice protective force for this young child that's across the way.
Let me interject here. To me, in my personal opinion, it's worse than that. It is her worst fear. Why is a grown man sexualizing a 7-year-old kid?
Thank you.
A pedophile in the making to me, baby. That was my first thought is, what the hell is he doing bringing sex into her issue with a little bitty kid?
I didn't take it
what do you mean bringing sex into
I didn't take it that he was bringing sex in it.
So a little kid. Talk about, because she hugged him and gave him hugs and was consoling him. He's talking about, I wish I could get a face full of titties. Are you kidding me? Oh, no.
What this
got
shows,
to go.
He's got to go, first of all. But
he's immature.
Very immature. Yeah. It also shows that obviously he hasn't had enough love in his motherfucking life. If he's jealous of a child, what kind of father is he going to be? Not good.
No.
Not good at all.
He's going to be sexualizing his kid.
Jealous of the kid.
Let's hope it ain't a boy.
Oh, Jay, come on now. Can I speak without you putting the sexualized? I don't think he meant it that way, but I do think he obviously wants to be coddled and placated throughout their whole existence. And he's a grown motherfucking man.
Yep.
He don't got time to do that with a grown motherfucking man or woman. Grown person.
Yeah, or woman. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you are that insecure or that needy or that whatever the word is, that
it
you
is insecure.
cannot see that helping a child is different than how you react with an adult, then you got issues and I don't need to be around them issues.
No.
If anything, he should, when she was consoling the 7-year-old, he should have sat right next to her and gave him some comforting words too, knowing that this little boy is about to be separated from the father figure in his life.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good point.
Exactly.
But it sounds to me like when the little kid would come over excited, showing her something that he made from school. Now, that's some excitement, though. When a little kid comes to you and oh, look what I made at school. That is so sweet. I have a feeling that the boy, the boyfriend, he probably lurked over in the corner then.
Yeah. What is this boyfriend doing all day fucking lurking in the background? Don't he got a fucking job?
I'm sure it's
trash to take out, something to fix in the fucking apartment. What you doing lurking in the background and peeping on what she doing with this kid? If you don't want to fuck with the kid because you don't like kids, that's different. But to cause all this, go do something, dude. You got too much time on your hands then.
Red flag.
Yeah. He's got a big red flag. Yep.
Huge blanket.
Yeah.
What do you need to do, Sister A?
Boy, bye.
Show us
That's
again.
What you need to do.
And there you go.
There you go.
Awful.
Yeah.
Is there any update, Sister J? This is the only thing about the Am I the Asshole? I need updates.
I know. Well, and because this was a new one, but a lot of people, I was really surprised of how many male people said this dude has some sexual problems. If he is already putting sex in with the behavior of a 7-year-old kid who's crying about his parents being separated. And these are men. And a lot of them are saying, oh, girl, you need to run the other way.
Yeah,
totally.
Kick him out.
Everybody. She needs to
kick him
listen
out
to
or
people.
you move out.
Yeah. A lot of people are saying that. You need
gotta
to move.
go.
Yeah.
To me, there is nothing cuter, and there's been several videos on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, whatever, of neighbors, and they've got like a little kid, and somehow that little kid has befriended the neighbor that's grown up. And like there's one that's in Australia, England, or something, and they pass stuff under the fence to each other.
Aww.
Or they throw stuff over the fence, and the little girl's probably 5, and she'll like make brownies or something and say, hey, here's some brownies. And then he'll make something. They had a draw off where they were doing a competition of drawing stuff. And I
Oh
know,
no,
that's so cute to me.
the cutest one I've ever seen is this little boy. He's like 3. I think when the mother threw the party, though, he was 4, but she said ever since he was 2, but he is in love with garbage trucks. He loves it. And every time that garbage truck comes down the street, he's just all excited, everything. So they let him, like stand on the porch and watch the garbage men and stuff. He loves the garbage men in this town. And this little bitty cute boy, for his 4th birthday, the parents contacted the refuse company. They had those same garbage men that come on their route all the time be the ones to come. And they bought the garbage truck, and it was decorated with happy birthday, whatever his little name was. And that little kid ran up to this big old burly black guy and was like this. And so they let him ride on the garbage truck down the street and brought him back. It was the cutest little thing.
So cute.
It's on our Facebook. It is so cute.
That's awesome.
It is so cute. And they said this little kid has always loved the garbage truck. And he waves to the garbage men all the time. And of course, they wave back,
Aww.
That's so cute.
That is really sweet. So,
there's a couple like that, like a mailman too. There's some, I think a little boy too that loves the mail. Every time the mailman comes, they're waiting because it's the same time every day. And they're not in school yet, so they, they're probably 3 or 4.
But that garbage truck one though is just the cutest little thing.
I think that's the cutest thing. And if you have a child that trusts you enough to do that, and the parents trust you enough to allow it, that's a special thing. And for this man to put all that bullshit behind it,
all of that,
he's not the man for you.
He's got some real bad issues. Yeah, he needs some counseling already. Yeah. But she should run the other way.
But she also needs something too, because she's still with his ass. Right now, am I the asshole?
Yeah, that's
I wouldn't have been riding, I'd have been packing.
I would have been like, am I the asshole for kicking him out?
For leaving.
Right.
For leaving.
Yeah, for kicking him out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, shall I do mine next?
Yes.
Okay, this is a special Am I the asshole for my sisters here? Am I the asshole because I brought a bottle of ranch into a restaurant?
This is for Sister K.
Okay. Last night I went to dinner.
Spit my water out.
I should have given you a warning. Okay. Last night I went to dinner with Michael. It was our 3rd date, and he took me to one of his favorite restaurants. Oops. It was a hole-in-the-wall Polish Hungarian place, which harkens back to his upbringing.
That's interesting. I've never been to.
I've never been to one like that either.
Yeah. Okay.
We ordered our food, and he ordered a sampler plate so I could try different things. There's very few things I don't eat with ranch. I just like it, and it helps make some things easier to eat. So I always have it with my meals. When we got our food, I asked for some ranch. The waiter said they didn't have any and offered to bring out some kind of sour cream and dill sauces. I tried them, and they just weren't the same. I told Michael I'd be right back, took my wallet, and left the restaurant. I had seen a convenience store close by when arriving, so I went, bought a bottle of ranch, and came back. Michael looked shocked, but didn't say anything and ate his food. The food was great, and we got some conversation going when the waiter came over and said, "Outside food isn't allowed." I said, "Dressing isn't outside food." And they didn't have what I wanted to enjoy my meal, so I had to bring my own. I didn't want to ruin the evening, so I took it out to my car and returned. When we finished and left, Michael thanked me for coming out with him, but said it was really off-putting that I had to leave and go buy a bottle of dressing instead of just going one meal without it. I told him I wouldn't have had to do that if they had ranch or any dressings like a normal restaurant.
Dang, girl. Okay.
No, you know what?
He didn't walk me to my car or anything and just left. I went home and told my roommate about my date and his attitude, and she asked me if I was being serious. She thinks I had bad etiquette and embarrassed Michael to the point he was probably going to stop talking to me.
Yeah.
I don't think what I did was really all that bad. It was a condiment, not an entire meal from someplace. Was I wrong for what I did?
You're an asshole.
You're an asshole.
She's an asshole.
You're an asshole.
I was with you at the ranch.
I'm with you at the ranch because I'm the same way.
Me too.
And I'm very particular about my ranch too, because every ranch isn't equal.
No, it's not. It's not.
However, I'll try the ranch that they have at the restaurant. And if I don't like it, okay, fine. But the fact that you got up in the middle of your date, third date at that, this is not your husband.
Boyfriend,
this is
not even a boyfriend.
This is a date and only date 3. The fact that you interrupted the date to go get a condiment, come back.
And just blatantly.
You lucky his ass was still there when you came back.
Every adult person on this planet, well, in this country, knows that you cannot take some store-bought shit into a restaurant and open it up. You can't do that.
Well, not a nice restaurant.
Any restaurant, you can't do that.
It's rude.
You're supposed to do
rude.
that.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to do that. Every restaurant that I know, we're not talking about fast food joint. We're talking about a restaurant.
Nice.
Dine in.
Every restaurant in this country, that waiter would have walked up to her and said, I'm sorry, you cannot bring other stuff in here.
That's embarrassing for him. That had to be embarrassing.
You know he was embarrassed.
The offensive part of all that was a normal restaurant.
Yes.
And like he said, you couldn't go one meal without
one meal.
Yeah. Suck it up and
what's
try
even
his
more
food.
offensive to me, she paid convenience store prices for that ranch.
For that ranch.
You know that bottle of ranch was probably this big and she paid $10.
I was going to say a good $8. Probably.
And it was probably been sitting there for 3 years.
I don't even eat ranch.
So you know that shit wasn't good.
Dusty on the shelf.
Dusty.
But and
now you probably lost out on a good man.
Well, and the point is that was so disrespectful because she already was at a restaurant that reminded him of the food he ate in his upbringing.
Exactly.
I mean, that is a diss in my opinion.
She felt very comfortable.
Yeah. But very disrespectful. So you know that it's just like when we watch certain reality shows where they live together and stuff. You can't hide who you are for too long.
Right.
That is so disrespectful to her. Her.
He was smart.
Oh my gosh.
To let it go. To say, oh, okay. Yeah. I'm out.
See ya.
I don't need to date her no more.
No. And I'm sure he will not.
He really should have taken his food to go and left before she came back.
Yeah.
Well, he probably didn't know what she was doing.
He probably didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
You don't think she said, I need to go get some ranch? I'll be back.
That's not what she said. She said, I'll be right back.
Right. Mm-hmm. So he could have thought she was going to the bathroom or something.
Yeah. Or to her car.
And even if it was to the... Now, look, I know people who have hot sauce in their bags and stuff. And you bring out your hot sauce and you sprinkle it on, you put it up.
No.
Or whatever. I've seen that. I wouldn't be offended by it, but who knows? It was probably her attitude, the way she went about it, all of that.
The way she even worded this post, it was all of that. It was her attitude.
Well, first of all, if you got hot sauce in your bag and you pull it out and shake some, you in a black restaurant. And they liable to walk up to you and say, hey,
what?
We got hot sauce right there.
Oh, well, I mean, I have never
seen nobody pull some hot sauce.
I have a friend that's done that. And they like a certain kind.
Yep.
Certain kinds
who
of
only
hot
likes
sauce.
a certain kind of hot sauce.
Because some places only have Cholula. Some places only have Tabasco. Some places only have this. And if you don't like that type, because they're all different flavors, But to me, that's not offensive. But she done went all the way out, grabbed her little pocketbook, went down the street or wherever, across the street, bought an overpriced, nasty ass old bottle of ranch, brought it back, and probably was like, because she didn't have a bag with her,
breaking the seal,
dumping it on her plate, like, lady. And then she couldn't even say, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I just." Instead of doing that and apologizing, she's like, well, if they would have had ranch, I wouldn't have had to do that. A normal restaurant has that.
Like, it's also insulting about the food. Like,
yeah.
Did you have to douse it in ranch in order to
eat it?
She said the food was good.
I'm sure
it was.
Yeah.
I like Polish food.
Really,
I like their sausage.
Me too.
And different stuff.
I've never had it, but I
do too.
But I mean, I've eaten, like, people always are. I'm not an adventurous eater, as y'all know. But I have friends and they always want to take me somewhere adventurous. I'm like, okay, I'll go. I'll taste it. And if I don't like it, then I just, my plate might be full when they come to get it. But that's just, I warn people ahead of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't bring out no bottle or nothing.
I don't bring out no bottle. No.
Right.
Yeah. I'm not doing all that.
When you know it's important to him.
And on your third date.
On your third date and says it's not a normal restaurant because it doesn't have ranch. I mean,
that is so rude.
Yeah, that's really rude. Yeah.
That is so rude. So she's rude in her other life, other parts of her life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. To be that rude for a person that you don't really know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Asshole.
Yeah, she an asshole.
Yeah. And it's not very often we call, like,
I know.
actually say you are the asshole.
Right. All of us at the same time.
Yeah.
She is the asshole.
She is the asshole.
Mm-hmm.
Woo! That was a good one, Sister A.
That was good.
Yeah.
All right. So this one. Ooh,
we've been waiting for this one, LM.
Oh, Lord.
I've been sitting on this one for weeks.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Uh-oh.
So this one was on Reddit, Am I the Asshole? And then it carried over onto Twitter.
Oh, my goodness.
It's gotten so much attention. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And this is, it doesn't have a, Am I the Asshole for title.
Okay.
So, I'm on unpaid maternity leave. Ooh. My husband still expects me to pay half the rent.
Her husband?
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Who? Her husband?
I'm on unpaid maternity leave.
Sentence 2.
My husband still expects me to pay half the rent.
Okay, continue.
Okay, go on.
Is this fair? She put is this fair instead of is he the asshole, but whatever. Okay. My husband earns, y'all gonna be jaw dropping through this whole thing. Just warning. My husband earns 4 times more than me.
Okay.
I earn $68,000 and he earns $280,000.
Okay.
Our rent is $2,600 a month.
That's cheap.
I think
that is good.
Yeah. We've been splitting rent 50-50 since we moved in together before we got married. The arrangement did not change after we got married. And now that we have a baby, I have 0 income. So I'm relying on my personal savings to pay her half of the rent. I say personal because we don't have a joint account. We are currently looking for a house, but I'm also expected to contribute to the deposit, which will be about 75% of my total savings.
What?
A few things to highlight. Mm-mm. Utility bills used to be split 50-50, but since I stopped working, he pays all of them. Secondly, since there is no joint account, he doesn't give me any allowance for the baby stuff. I end up buying most of it. The baby is 4 months old and breastfed exclusively. He pays for all of the groceries and dining out. But if I go by myself, I have to pay. So I try not to. He funds our overseas travel once a year to visit his family. And lastly, we do not have any loan or debt. Is this fair?
Where does his family live?
She doesn't say. She says overseas, but she doesn't say where. And that's once a year.
And this woman has had his baby.
Are you done?
I'm done.
Is that it?
Yeah.
This is a man from a society that says women.
What does it say?
What does that say?
Motherfucker, please.
OMG.
I guarantee you, she is married to, I guarantee you, she's married to a man who believes that women have a specific little job, and that's probably to raise the kids and stuff. This man is super obsessed with money. I don't know why.
Yes.
But super obsessed with money. She is not going to have a happy life.
He's super obsessed with her money.
Why did she marry him?
Her money, not his money.
No.
He's obsessed with her money.
To keeping his money, though.
It's about power, y'all. It is about power.
Yeah.
It is about power.
And she is not going to be happy. You are
No, she is
to bring
not.
a baby into that. Is
Why did
just
she
awful.
marry him and bring a baby?
I bring a baby. I can see her not realizing it until after you were married. However, why bring a baby into it?
First of all, wait,
He
don't
makes
you have
all that money?
conversation
4 times more than her.
Get it. Well, I still
almost 300 grand.
She makes 68. He makes 280.
That is a shit ton of money. And
That's
all
a lot
you're
of
paying is
money.
$2,600 in rent.
Yeah, that's
no
cheap.
debt, nothing.
They must live in a hole in the wall.
And no
then.
debt.
And he wants $1,300 a month from her for rent.
Yep.
His wife.
That's
And
what
usually the utilities, because she said utility bills used to be split 50-50.
Obviously he looks upon her as a roommate that he can have sex with.
Exactly.
That's what that is.
Exactly.
That's really what it is.
That's a roommate that you can have sex with.
Right.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I feel sorry for her because it is not going to improve, honey.
It sure ain't. And now she's got a baby.
And now you have another human little being in that mess.
But also, she's on maternity leave from having a baby.
Exactly.
First of all,
it's not like she just randomly quit her job. And
this
not
joker
working.
ought to be paying every dime of everything.
Everything.
You know what you need to do, honey, is go ahead and file for that divorce and get that money.
He would.
He's gonna have to pay child support and alimony.
He would be if it was me.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even be writing in because I would be sitting there counting his coins.
Hell yes.
Because ain't no mother effing way I'm worrying about paying no mother effing rent when I just got done having your mother effing baby.
Exactly.
Thank you.
And I don't have long-term disability or whatever they call it now. Short-term disability to get
he
paid.
doesn't buy the baby stuff either. She says that she ends up buying it, and the baby's 4 months old.
He looks upon her as a roommate he can have sex with. He don't give a shit about no baby.
He sure don't.
Oh my word!
He told you that.
Yeah, he's showing him.
Can we find this man?
Okay, and what are there any updates?
No, they're looking for him.
Yeah,
I bet they are.
Yes, they are.
I bet they are.
She needs to go. She needs to get a good lawyer, and she needs to go ahead and get out and get that
there was
alimony
one
and
tweet.
Shit.
It was a male divorce attorney, and he said if someone can put me in contact with this woman, I will help her.
Yes,
good.
Because she needs to get out of that. I mean, and brought a baby into it, and he don't give a shit. Oh hell no.
This is ridiculous.
Your life
even if it wasn't a baby in the picture.
Yeah, exactly.
You still make 4 times more than me.
But
and
she couldn't have any recourse if there wasn't the baby in there.
What's he doing with all that money?
Right.
That's the question.
He probably got Sally Sue across the city in a house.
A second family or something.
Right. A second family somewhere.
Right, because that rent is not that high.
No.
Wait a minute. That's got to be a hole in the wall.
$2,600. We don't know where they live.
We don't know.
Rents are high nowadays.
We don't know where they live.
Right, but $2,600 is cheap.
Yeah, these days.
Even for a 1-bedroom, that's cheap nowadays.
Well, that's not cheap, but it's
not for one.
This is not right.
It's not cheap.
But
I want to know when you were living together. I see it because 50-50, whatever.
Before
even
they got married, okay.
Well, yeah,
even
that's
still,
a
I'm
roommate.
kind of like,
I get that.
But when you have a conversation about, we're engaged now, we're gonna get
don't you have
now.
this?
Don't you talk?
Yeah,
and say, well, okay, I'm expecting because our salary just the differential is way high. When we can do a percentage.
And they're going half on the down payment for a house. She needs to leave before they buy a
right.
house.
She's
and
stupid.
use up
She
all
says
her
she's
money.
going to use
that
her
would eat
money.
up all her money.
And she said it's going to be 75% of her
Trust me, y'all,
savings.
this is nothing but
So
a
she
control mechanism, just like men who take women and put them in a house somewhere where they don't have a ready access to their family, their siblings and friends and stuff because it's a control thing. That is exactly what this is.
Surprised he didn't make her sign a prenup.
She didn't mention
so
that.
LM, this
maybe she didn't mention that.
Was this in the Am I the Asshole thread, or was it somewhere else just randomly?
It was on Reddit, and then Am I the Asshole? And then they have a subcategory for marriage.
Okay.
And
there's no updates or nothing.
Damn.
But if it moved out onto Twitter, people is trying to get him.
First of all,
they're trying to
I can
find
already
him.
tell you what people are saying.
And you know what? People out there hearing these.
Most people are like, "That's not a husband. That's a roommate."
Exactly, and that's what he looks upon.
Why didn't you have that conversation before you got married? That this arrangement 50-50 needs to change.
Right.
Yeah. But especially after having a baby.
Oh, God,
or have her take care of the household, like the utilities. Change up who's doing what a little bit. If you don't want to pay for everything, but still.
And since he buys all the groceries, I'm assuming he expects her to work and come home and cook every day too.
I'm sure.
But she says that if she goes out on her own, she has to use her own money, which I get that.
Yeah.
Because they don't have a joint account. Does he ever break her off any money? Because he said something about an allowance.
I said no allowance.
She said about allowance. Since there is no joint account, he doesn't give me any allowance for baby stuff.
Okay.
What the hell, dude?
And that's his child.
Yes, his wife.
Why wouldn't you want the best for your child? No.
And the mother of your child.
That's how you treat the mother of your child and your child?
Some people think that he has like an addiction, like either drugs or gambling or something. Pretty much like, what is he doing with his money? Something.
Prostitutes.
She has no idea. He could have $1 million in the bank somewhere.
He could.
Or he could
keep her under the thumb.
Or he could have zero. Curious what country overseas that they go visit.
Yeah, I'm wondering.
Because they think a whole lot different about women and women's roles.
Yeah.
Yeah, depending upon what country we talking about.
It don't even matter what country.
Overseas.
She decided to marry this man like this.
Damn. This is tough.
Anyway, that's that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Very.
It's way unfortunate.
Yeah.
Very.
So that's 2 cases tonight where the woman need to go.
Yeah.
I mean, in my case, yeah. The woman there, you need to cut that food loose.
I'm gonna switch
2 notes we've seen. tonight.
That's true.
I need a thicker. I'm gonna get a thicker pen for next time.
I was like, what does yours say?
I gotta get a thicker pen.
Yeah. Or we need some more fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need one. Say, motherfucker, please.
Yeah. Boy, bye.
Bye.
No, that motherfucker, please.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would be cussing and fussing
every day.
Every single day. And
every day.
Every day that it hadn't gotten taken care of, that you're still asking me, I've been like, look, I don't got it. You take care of it.
Right. I don't have it.
Take care of it.
No income right now. Take care of it. Why are you coming to me with this when I'm trying to fucking breastfeed?
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be like, boy, bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
And it's not like she's not working. She's a mom now.
Wait a minute. She said breastfeed exclusively. What you bet he forbid her to buy formula? Oh, I want this kid naturally.
No, there's some women that want to breastfeed. Now, but there's some.
It might be the man's decision.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Hell yeah, it's about control. Oh, I don't want my baby eating formula.
And why spend money on formula when the baby can be breastfed?
Exactly. I wouldn't doubt it.
LM.
Right?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
A good but a bad one.
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. Damn, we need to follow up on that one.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
I'm going to switch mine up because I had a boyfriend, girlfriend type of a situation. And so I don't want to like make it all about bashing dudes. But y'all be shitty. I'm sorry.
I was going to say,
sometimes
we're not bashing for.
Well, we had an asshole woman with mine. So
we did. And
asshole
we're equal opportunity bashing.
We had a girl asshole. That's right.
On this show.
Yes, we are equal opportunity, but still, I don't want to keep on with that train. So I'm gonna use a different one.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So, am I the asshole for living in a house share when I can afford not to?
What?
Am I the asshole for living in a house share? This is in England, so I think it's it can explain.
Hello.
Oh, okay.
Hello, governor.
Isn't that Australia?
No.
They don't know.
I have been watching Traders Australia lately.
Oh, yeah.
My accent's probably jacked. Okay, so I am a 27-year-old female living in a house share in a reasonably priced city in England. I moved here during the pandemic for what was meant to be a temporary move, but I liked it more than I expected, so I stayed once things went back to normal. I lived and worked in London before, so it's some city outside of the city of London. I live in a 3-bedroom house where I have my own bathroom and office. I share with 2 other women my age. I pay more rent because I occupy more space. The girls I live with are nice. We're not besties, but we watch TV together and occasionally hang out outside the house. A pretty sweet arrangement where I'm concerned. Recently, one of my housemates accidentally opened a letter for my employer, which detailed a new pay raise and bonus I was getting.
Uh-oh.
I believe it was an accident.
I believe it was an accident because it was in a regular white envelope, and at a glance, our names looked similar enough for this to happen. She says it wasn't until she was glancing over it that she realized it wasn't hers. That part I have a difficult time understanding. The problem is she knows how much I earn. It's a lot by London standards, which is where my job is based. So it's a lot by Northern standards, which is where I live. She started acting strangely, then passive, and it's escalated to hostile. It came to a head when I sent a payment reminder for the money she owes me for a shared takeaway on Monzo, which must be some app. Probably like Grubhub or something.
Yeah.
She sent a voice note on the WhatsApp group calling me a greedy Southern cow who is penny pinching when I can more than afford to let this go and let her get the next one. The thing is, we've never done that. There's no precedence for it, and I don't see why we should start under these circumstances. The third roommate started off silent, but I guess they spoke behind my back because they called the called a flat meeting and said that I'm basically minted, which I guess means crazy, to it's cheeky to ask the roommate to pay me back 20 pounds when I can afford to let it go. It escalated to me being called a Tory, accused of mocking them by pretending to be like them and living in a house share when I can afford to live alone. They said, given the state of the economy, it's only fair I pay more because I can pay more.
I knew that was coming.
You know it.
You knew that was coming.
That's really what it is.
And she did not open that by accident.
Nope.
I told them no. I said it's not my fault they chose low-paying careers, teaching and nursing.
Whoa.
Damn.
I pointed out I'm already paying significantly more rent than everyone, and our house isn't exactly cheap to begin with. I refuse to let them punish me because I'm doing well in life and they're not. I feel I've now isolated them, but I really don't think I'm in the wrong. Happy to correct if I am, though. Am I?
No. You got two asshole roommates who are trying to freeload off of your success. That was not a mistake that she opened up your mail. That's some fucked up stuff to me. Because that's like an unwritten roommate rule. You don't be messing with other people's mail or stuff.
I do think it could have been an accident, the mail, because I've had mail been opened from me, but for me, someone else opened my mail before because they just weren't paying attention. But that's
not what you got two different last names. No.
That's not even the point. The point is they have seen this and now they're jealous and resentful for the fact that
of course
they don't make the same amount of money you do, and they want to take advantage of that.
Of course.
I also don't think it was a mistake, her opening the letter.
Really?
I don't care if it was in the plain envelope. I don't care if your names are similar. When you live in this house share with two other people, I'm sure you are very careful about whose mail you're opening. And the fact that you opened it and read it and shared the contents with the other roommate, that's not okay.
No, that's not okay.
No, it was on purpose.
And it's too bad she can't move out somewhere else and just leave them there.
What? I think that's what she has to do. It's time to go.
And leave them.
Are they going to be able to afford it?
Oh, who
They're
cares?
going to have to find another roommate probably.
Well, who cares? That's their problem.
Yeah.
I'd make them move.
I would too.
If I like it,
y'all, if it's
I'm
such
paying
a problem
most of the stuff, move.
Y'all move. She's already paying more because she has more space. She has the office.
Yeah, but she can't make them move though.
Well, and they can't make her pay anymore.
Right. No, I'm sure they have some. Well, I hope they have some type of written like lease agreement or house share agreement.
I don't know how that works there.
Yeah, see, I don't either.
Right.
The only thing I will say, though, about the situation that's terrible is if you've gotten to the point where everybody is hostile,
exactly.
The problem is now that you live together and all your shit is there,
that's
they can fuck with your stuff.
They're going to fuck with your stuff.
They're going to fuck with their stuff.
Yeah.
They're going to not pay stuff that they normally pay.
Yeah.
And
they didn't even want to pay for food.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right though. They're gonna not pay for stuff, and therefore when the past due bill comes, well, you can get it.
Right, they're gonna mess with your toothbrush or something.
Yeah,
right. And in order for you not to have something,
your
lights go off or your water get cut off or something, they're gonna make them. They're gonna tell, oh, well, you have the money, you pay it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a good...
I agree with Sister A. She needs to start looking for her another appropriate place.
I mean, she makes enough. She's got many options to find a different place.
Exactly.
One with roommates or one just on her own.
I was going to say, she can find another house share if she doesn't want to live alone.
Exactly.
That's true.
Yeah.
But it's unfortunate that she has to.
Yeah,
well, but I know. Obviously she has to, because when you have hostility like that, you are right. They're gonna start messing with her stuff. Or when she's not there, they're gonna go through her stuff.
Right.
Even if they don't take anything, they're gonna go through her stuff now.
What she needs to do as soon as this happened, she needs to get a P.O. box.
Yes.
Have all her shit going to a P.O. box.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing to say she's getting all her mail now.
Now that's another one.
That's true. Yeah.
And they could, if they're really that petty and hostile. They could take her identity and fuck all her shit up.
or hide her bills or something.
Or
that's true.
yeah, hide her bills, throw it away, whatever, to get her all jacked up.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Damn.
That's a good point.
That's unfortunate though, because it's not like you do similar. Like we all know, some jobs get paid more than others.
Yeah.
And I do know that when you are poor and broke, which I don't think a teacher and a nurse are poor and broke because they can live in a house at least. But you know, when you don't make good money, if you see somebody who does, you do kind of go, oh well, why not? But but as you become an adult, you realize, okay, different jobs do different things. Now, the way she commented on,
I did not like how she said that.
Y'all have terrible jobs, or y'all chose low paying.
Yeah, that was.
And you're a nurse and a teacher. I mean, ooh,
right? Yeah, like, let's be real. Let's be real. Teachers do not get paid as much as an exec.
No,
and neither does a nurse. No. And I'm sure she said that because, but I'm sure she said that after they've done said some shit to her. And she was like, oh, you know what?
Yeah.
In the heat of the moment. And actually, that's pretty damn mild.
Really?
Them bitches need to be glad I ain't over in London.
No,
you don't know how fortunate your asses are.
Sister J, you're one of those people that I can't be. You want to cuss out the waiter in the chef before your food come. No. And when I'm living in the place, I'm only going to go so far until I know my ass is leaving with all my precious stuff. Because I don't want y'all jacking with my shit.
Exactly.
I wish they would jack with my shit.
Yeah.
Well, but you ain't got nothing to do at that point because they done jacked it.
I'll jack theirs.
Well, according to hers, they ain't got
to escalate.
Right. Yeah. That's going to be like according to her, they ain't got shit.
According to her, they got terrible careers, and so they ain't got shit she wants. Jack with it. I just feel it's unfortunate.
Her best bet is to move on.
I think move on.
Yep. It is.
Her good old.
I know. She's got
nice
it good.
Secret is gone.
Yep. Her
She's gonna
secret is
break
out.
Her little money. Yeah. And then next time, if she does get a house share, get a fucking P.O. box.
Yeah.
Don't have nothing come to it.
That's always a good idea anyway when you share with people that you're not related to.
Shit, even if you are.
I was going to say, sometimes when you're related.
Ain't that the truth?
Okay. We all know.
Your business is your business.
A couple of them in the family somewhere.
Yeah. Everybody got one in the
family.
Your stuff ain't safe.
Nope.
I know family whose kids got all kind of bills.
Listen, and not legal age.
Yeah, they like 7 and 8, 9.
So, you know.
Oh, Lord.
They ain't gonna
that was a good
if they
one.
doing it to their own kids, they're gonna do it to me for sure.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
So hell no.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was good.
That was a good one.
I didn't read any of the comments, but I think it was decided not the asshole. And people say, yeah, you need to move.
Yeah.
At least from the couple I see right here.
Yeah.
You know.
She
does. Which is unfortunate because
but hey, that's life.
Place. You know the rent is going to be double, triple high at this point.
You already know. But you already know when people are hostile like that, the next phase is they're going to jack with her shit.
Yeah.
It's going to get to destruction of property.
Yeah.
Violence or jacking your shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they're that petty and resentful.
Right.
That's not it.
Let's see, Sister A, 20 pounds, that's a little over $20, isn't it?
20 pounds is probably about 35 American.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So
usually
they
about
going through all this for $35. Then you know.
No, they're like, look, you got it. Why?
That's how it starts.
That's how that's a
measly
slippery slope now. Yeah.
When you got hundreds.
Yeah.
That's awful. All right. That was all of the.
Those were good.
Very good.
Those were good.
Very, very good.
Yeah.
Got riled up on a
people
couple
crazy.
Oh yeah.
Very crazy.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Well, please, y'all who are watching and listening, send us your questions.
Yeah.
We'd love to have some that we don't have to go snatch off of Reddit. But if we don't, we'll go and snatch them off Reddit because those are juicy also.
Yeah,
Yes.
those are.
But send it to us. Send it to ss@askthesistahs@gmail.com. And you never know. If you're the only one, you might get some free swag.
Never
There
know.
you go. You never know. Or we might just be feeling generous that day and just send out some free stuff. So send it to ss@sistahs@gmail.com. For all of our other content over on Patreon, go to patreon.com/sisterspeak. You'll find all of our new stuff, all the stuff that we're doing over there. We do a lot over on Patreon. We have a lot of stuff for you to choose from. So definitely check us out. We do have our Facebook group at facebook.com. It's called Sister Speak Nation over at Facebook. We have Instagram. We have a website. Just put in Sister Speak and you'll find us. Thank you. Say it again, LM.
We are our.
Yes, we are.
We really are.
Streets. We really
Yeah,
are.
we really are.
Really, truly are. That is it for now. I am Sister K.
I'm Sister J.
I'm Sister LM.
And I'm Sistah A.
See y'all next time. Bye.
Keep your coins to yourself.
Good night, everybody.
And y'all just remember, every time somebody get on your nerves, you say, I wish a motherfucker would. We out.